It's Saturday morning, and in today's video, I want to take you guys behind the scenes of what a typical weekend looks like for me. I know there's a lot of content out there right now that as a business owner, you got to work 7 days a week, right? But I typically treat the weekends to invest in my family and in my faith. It's important for my family and I to go to church and have a close relationship with God, so we do that on Sundays. And I don't really get to see the kids a lot during the week. You know, I get home around 6 o'clock Monday through Friday, we have dinner, and then it's like we're getting ready for bed. So I like to treat Saturday and Sunday as like an investment time with them, bonding time with my kids, with my wife. You know, if work comes up, of course, I will handle things. Like I do have a few things to do today for a potential homeowner that I was networking with. Well, just had dinner with us. It's a family friend who needs some help. So things like that, it'll come up and I'll do it. But I like to treat the weekend with time with them. So like right now I'm walking my dog while they get to rest. And then today we're going to have lunch. And then we're actually going to a Saturday night service at church tonight. And then we're trying a Sunday church tomorrow. So I got a lot of church this weekend. But yeah, so I like to treat the weekends as family time, faith time, get just recharged for the week. So I'm just going to take you guys behind the scenes a little bit on my weekend, what that looks like, and why the family and the faith is so important to me. And I'll touch on that here in a little bit. Question: does anybody else have a dog that never wants to go potty? Literally, I'll take her on a walk and then I let her off her leash near our house and she circles and circles and circles and circles and circles and circles and then eventually she'll go. But fun fact, it's not fun, but she got attacked twice at our old house in California. Sorry if the traffic's loud. I'm right next to the street. But she got attacked twice going to the bathroom. Once by like a hawk or like an owl, second time by a coyote. So maybe that's why she doesn't like to go to the bathroom. But it's really frustrating when you're in a hurry and it takes us a half hour just to go to the bathroom. It's like, come on. Oh, I haven't jumped a wall in a long time. I think I'm getting too old for it. I was saying earlier why faith and family are so important to me. And that's why I kind of treat these weekends special, because the last couple years, my wife and I dedicated our life to Christ, and we want our kids to do the same. So we got baptized. My wife was already baptized. Her dad's a pastor, so she had a strong faith prior, but she got rebaptized and I was baptized, and we dedicated our life to it. And it's just given our family structure and values and so much more than I could ever imagine. You know, I grew up not really having that. And so my kids are really involved in our church, and we read our Bibles, and we're really practicing and following this, and it's been really important in our lives. And you know, we're just focusing on helping others and being impactful where we can, and it's just really provided this sense of strength and barrier around us that can't be broke. And so that's why I really take it seriously when we do church on Sunday, or we, sit down as a family and pray. It's just really important to me. It's important to my kids, and it's important to my wife. And so that's why on Saturdays and Sundays, I like to just take a step back, and I like to be present with my kids. I like to be present with my wife. We play games, we do whatever we're going to do, and we socialize a little bit, and then we do church on Sundays. Or now we've been trying to church on Saturday nights. So we're just trying to find that system and rhythm here, especially being in a new city. But yeah, so that's kind of why, and that's why I've been trying to weave in my faith into my content, into my business, right? Because it's such a big part of who I am now. Obviously, I the business side of things, I weave it in without excluding people that maybe don't believe the same things I do. But it is still really important. And one of the areas that I loved about being active in our church back in California was I was able to use the gift that I was given to serve, right? I was able to play drums in the worship band and serve the church that way. So it's really important to me to find a church here that I can kind of get involved with also. We haven't yet. I haven't reached out to any worship teams or found really where we're planting our roots quite yet. But I'm really excited once we do find that I can get more involved that way, because that was a very special thing for me to be able to do, and for my kids to see. and my wife as well. So my wife liked to serve in the youth and the kids area. So we're really trying to find that church to get involved in and get just planted our roots in deep and serve wherever we can. Say something. I don't have this all figured out. I make mistakes all the time when it comes to quality time on the weekends, because this grind of running a business and growing a business can really feel endless, right? You immediately feel like you're not being productive when you're not working on or in the business. And I have problems with that, like going on a vacation or just spending time around the house leisurely relaxing. Like, I have a hard time relaxing because I feel like I'm being not productive. But I really have to remind myself constantly that when I get old, what are the things that my family and everybody's gonna know me as? It's not the long hours at the office. It's being present here in the moment. It's playing those video games with my son. It's doing a puzzle with my daughter, whatever it is. Those are the things that I'm gonna be remembered for, not the long hours at the office. While I am always striving to be better and to be productive and to grow a successful company, I also struggle with managing both areas of my life. And so while I don't have this all figured out, because there's some weekends it's flawless and we have a phenomenal weekend and it's a perfect balance, and then there's other times that there's not, and I either disappoint my family because I'm focusing on my work, or vice versa, my work struggles because I totally didn't answer any phone calls on the weekend. And now a lot of you would probably say that one's better. Like, let the clients go to voicemail. You could take it on Monday because your family's more important. I struggle with that balance. So that's one area that I want to talk about, because it's Sunday and I struggle with this because we went to church Saturday night. We're attending a new church. We're going to try out this new church on Sunday, and then we usually do a dinner with this family local to us here. So it's always been great because we get a good church service and then we get some good quality time with friends and family eating around the table. So while I do love that, but I still really struggle with now feeling like I'm not being productive. And I know I am because I'm building quality bonding time with my family. I'm looking more at it from a professional business level, which is probably wrong of thinking. Now, if you own a business and you're struggling with something similar, right? As a dad with multiple kids running a business, it can be a lot. And so I'm assuming I'm not the only one that struggles balancing all of this. One thing I like to do is get up really early. That morning time is really my friend. That's the time I exercise and I work out. That's the time I answer some emails, just get a little bit ahead of things. Like, even on the weekends, if I wake up at 4:35, I exercise, answer a few things. Then I got the rest of the day to stay focused on my family while still feeling like I got some stuff done for the day. That's one area that I've learned, is that I kind of use the times where my family are either sleeping or out doing something, right? So it doesn't interfere with that quality time with the family. Now look, the world is telling us to constantly and always hustle and grind, right? But without investing in that family and that faith, that grind feels really empty. These type of weekends I'm talking about really keep me balanced. It's making me a better business owner, a better husband, and a better dad. So if you're trying to build something big, don't lose sight of why you're building it. Protect your time, protect your people. I have to practice this on a daily. Thank you guys for watching this video. We'll catch you in the next one.